itself reminds me of, like, the question mark block from the new Super Mario Brothers.
Rest assured, there's a perfectly logical explanation.
Hey, Adventure's always good.
Stop freeze way. I'm just wondering what I got here.
Yeah, that is a bit of a... Oh, also, with She-Ra, like...
Yeah?
She-Ra and Carmen Sandiego, like, mysterious black woman hologram explains to you all the mysterious stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I've noticed a lot of patterns. I mean, like, I like all the shows individually, but, like, I do notice a lot of patterns.
I think the hologram gets better later.
Okay.
It's like, she is a computer. And not a person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's rewind.
Video games.
Yay! Grass!
You see that eyes, think of those chocolate eyes.
I think of the eye that, what's her name? The weird girl.
Like me.
Janet?
Yes.
I like turtles too.
What is
That's his turtle, or did he just pick it up?
I need someone to go
Oh,
here.
we just went from like fat to slim again.
Look,
Oh,
it
wow.
all
Mosquito
sounds
bites.
boring. It's just
Cell phone tower.
I see. Weakness.
all this.
Rope. Beans.
It's a good thing that doesn't actually have anything in it.
Gold Chains for Old Men magazine?
That's a good issue.
This becomes gold shape.
New boyfriend!
No!
So,
There was something about Norman that wasn't right.
Really?
to consult the journal.
Beware, Gravity Falls is nefarious.
Sup?
Only one?
Somebody say Crombie? What is that, Crombie? It's not even a word. You're losing your mind.
Abercrombie and Fitch, dude.
Wait,
And I'm
but-
not
but-
gonna
but-
let you ruin it with one of your crazy conspiracies!
Like, he's had crazy conspiracies before. I thought so.
Is this weird?
Alright.
Gnomes. Oh, I was way off.
Weakness?
No.
Weaknesses unknown.
Get into the jungle and see what happens.
You have no idea what we're capable of.
Save you, Dipper!
I get a comedy cover in the corner for that.
That goat's eating meat tonight.
Hey, Mabel, could you get the light?
No.
But who knows what other secrets are waiting to be unlocked.
Okay. I just have a gold chain.
He's an old man. Also, like, you know, after we watch the little, like, series and stuff, like, we should take a look at the pilot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's always a pilot. In this case, it's, like, same general concept, but, like, it looks really different.
So that was Tourist Trapped, episode 1 of Gravity Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Have you yourself ever been to a tourist trap?
I mean, yeah. Like, Grunkle Stan's place does remind me of, like, a lot of scout shops that I've been to.
Oh yeah, that would be an experience that you would have that none of us would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, it is very much just, like, you know, making money in the woods kind of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Buy a shirt.
Yeah. You got to see a bit of everybody.
Yeah.
The main cast so far.
It's Dipper, Mabel, Zeus, I want to say. Is that?
That's a good guess. Seuss.
Okay, so it is.
Like
Zeus.
Dr. Seuss.
Alright. Zeus,
And Wendy.
Wendy, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Stan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the gnomes, who, like, are just feral.
Yeah.
Like,
feral individually, but like together, they can move mountains.
like,
Yeah.
like, one of them needs to be, like, smarter than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Schmebulok.
Yeah. Jeff. What was I saying before? Like, what was I saying that I wanted to save for the discussion? Like, we were talking about it just before now.
I don't know.
I forget already.
Yeah,
No.
no, I'm not in a good remembering state
Yeah.
of mind.
Like,
Well-
we'll get into the rhythm of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
like good first episode.
the opening theme's really cool.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. The opening's always good.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see it a few more times before I really.
Yeah, you will. Like, the one thing you need to know about Gravity Falls is that there's a lot of intentional stuff that, like, you know, it would be easy to miss, but then, you know, people who really, you know, look closely at it, there's always something there.
Like freeze frame stuff.
Yes.
Mm.
For example, at the end of the opening theme, there's like this thing that sounds like a whisper, like, you know, like there's a whispering sound, you know, when the title card pops up, and according to some, it seems to sound like "I'm still here," but actually, when you play it backwards, what it actually says is 3 letters back, which is the solution to a type of cryptogram called a Caesar cipher.
Mm-hmm. Caesar.
Okay.
And so there are some things in a Caesar cipher that pop up, including this, also from the opening theme. The very last frame of the opening theme is this sort of zodiac thing with a triangle guy in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the Caesar cipher in that text to the left, which, when translated by moving each letter but 3 letters before it in the alphabet, as the Caesar cipher says, that says, "Stan is not what he seems."
So, like, from the get-go, I should be...
Yeah, like it only gets more complex from here in terms of the codes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, there's a Konami code, I can see that.
Where's that?
Like, lower right.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But, like, I mean, Stack, he's kind of already not what he seems. He, like,
Yeah.
went into the vending machine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, who doesn't go into a vending machine now and then?
I've wondered what it would be like to be not necessarily stuck in a vending machine, but hang out in a vending machine.
Yeah, just
Like, probably with no recourse, but...
Well, would you want it to be your job to be the vending machine, where like you're just a person in a glass case with a couple shelves of stuff, and people put in their order, and you just take the thing off the shelf and give it to them.
I would be okay with that as long as the margin of error, of a normal vending machine is still acceptable for me to make.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't like someone, I don't have to push it all the way to the end of the shelf.
That's good. That's the dream
And
job.
also another tidbit with the theme song. Brad Breek, the composer of the Gravity Falls theme song, also composed a song called "Made Me Realize," which was often cited as being the extended version of the Gravity Falls theme song. However, Brad Breek has stated that the 2 songs are different and completely unrelated, although personally, they really sound like the same.
Yeah.
So, that's just my take on it. He says they're different, but I don't know.
Okay.
It'd be good to listen to, but we're on episodes today.
Yeah.
Another thing I have in my notes here is that at the end of every episode of Gravity Falls, during the credits, there is a code,
Yeah.
which, a Caesar cipher, which this one just says, "Welcome to Gravity Falls."
As the gnome vomits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They have they have credit scenes.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know you said that you have a tired brain, but I would like you to try and pay attention.
Look at all these letters and numbers.
I can...
No, not
know.
I'm not saying solve codes. I'm saying
the solving code.
I mean...
I'm saying if you notice anything that seems odd, try to remember to talk about it.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I noticed, in the beginning when the dude, what was his name? The fake name that the guy had?
Norman?
Norman. When he, bonked against the side of the door, immediately I was like, trench coat act.
Oh, yeah.
Was my first guess. But then they started really misdirecting with the zombie, and that was good. But, just because of his, hit against the door, and also because we had talked about gnomes earlier, I didn't know if it was going to be gnomes. I didn't know if it was going to gnome.
Mm-hmm.
But,
No Man's Sky.
I do really like the, gnomes' weakness.
Yeah.
But, their weakness is just that they're little dudes.
Mhm.
And you can
You
beat
just
them up.
you just punt them.
Yeah.
I mean, they are feral. They will bite.
Yeah. Well, you can do what Mabel did and 8-hit combo them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, if you're ready to move on,
Yeah.
you can.
Well, a lot to dig into.
Well then.
Weakness unknown.
Yeah.
I mean, a gnome's weakness would be an unknown.
I think their weakness was just that they're little dudes.
Mm-hmm. I wish
I'm going to stand here because I have notes. So, that was Taurus Trapped